So for about a week and some change, I've been testing out some new headphones sent to me by a company named Nubwo. It almost sounds like it's supposed to be like FUBU, but it's not, okay? Trust me. Anyways, so they sent me these headphones and they wanted me to try them out, and they said, these are some good headphones we think you'll really rock with, and they're specifically made for first-person shooters. And that headset would be the Gh03s. Now, I don't want to sit here and try and fake the funk and act like I knew who this company was. I didn't, but I was intrigued because I said a headset designed specifically for first-person shooters. I don't know if I ever heard of a headset designed for that. And me being who I am, I wanted to test it out in other games to see how it fared in those games, even though these are designed for shooter games. Now, because I know some people might be turned off by the fact that it's like, oh, if they're just made for shooter games specifically, why would I want them? Again, yes, they are made for shooter games, but I promise y'all, they work really, really well in other games. And I got a few examples for y'all. I tried them in Marvel Rivals for hours. I heard everything, every footstep, any and everything that goes on in that game with all that clutter that can happen on the screen and in your headphones. I heard it all clear as day. Ghost of Yote sounded really, really good in there. Like, again, I can hear the footsteps of the animals. I hear the branches, the wind, the snow, everything sounded crystal clear in there. And in other games like College Football 26, played that with my homeboy not too long ago on the PlayStation 5, mind you. That game and Ghost of Yote, I played both on the PlayStation 5, even though those games are not first-person shooters. Now, the games where it's designed to thrive and shine, games like Battlefield 6, Apex Legends, even Overwatch 2, because that's still technically a first-person shooter, and another game some of you might not have heard about, but a game called Farlight 84, that's another first-person shooter game. For games like Battlefield 6, you feel like you're actually in the war. I mean, I'm hearing everything. When a building collapsed, I'm hearing some of the debris and everything, and things falling on the ground, sounding like rocks hitting it. I could hear it all, and it sounded so good. It really made me feel like I was immersed in the game for a better gaming experience, in my opinion. So now that you guys kind of have a good idea and a gist of how these headphones sound in a lot of the games and a lot of the main major games right now that people are playing, we got to talk about the price range of it. What actually is equipped on the headphones? How does the microphone sound? All those things, and I'm gonna cover all of that right now. All right, y'all, so now we got the top down view of the headphones, and the first thing that you guys can take notice to is the mic, right? It don't come off of the headphones, so you won't be able to do that. By no means can you take this off, but as you can see, you can move it out the way however you need to move it, and you won't have to worry about it no more. You know what I mean? So it's got some good flexibility to it, so it doesn't always have to be up in your way and interfering with your gameplay or anything like that, so it's not a problem. And y'all see it even comes with its own pop filter, which is nice. It is gonna help, especially for some of y'all screamers out there, the ones who all be up in the mic and got it in their mouth. This is good for you. And then you guys see at the top where it has the logo right here. This is some nice leather material. They did their job with this, and it feels nice. And as you can see at the bottom, it's even really cushiony. So it's got some nice support for your head, and you won't have the fatigue of having it on your head and feeling like, oh, I've been gaming for 2 or 3 hours, so it's too much, and now I'm exhausted, my head hurts, I got a headache, or whatever the case may be. Not with these. These got nice padding on it so that you shouldn't be feeling that pain. So just like the top cushion pad, the earmuffs themselves are also leather, and they do have some plush feel to them. Not as much of cushion as the top part, but still good enough to where you won't feel that gaming fatigue of having it on for too long and then it starts to cause pain. Again, for the glasses wearers out there, this shouldn't cause too much of an issue for you because plushness, so it should just kind of morph itself with your glasses and be able to allow you to game for longer periods of time. Next thing that I gotta mention to y'all, man, is that these headphones are actually USB headphones, so it's not one of those ones where you can kind of just plug it into your PlayStation controller. For the ones out there, you'll have to plug it into the USB slot in the back or where the controller charges in the front for all my console gamers out there. And for the PC guys and girls out there, again, you already know this is going to take up a USB slot for you, so just keep that in mind. These are actually USB headphones, and it does come equipped with its own block where you guys can see it has an ability to mute the microphone with the switch at the top, and then at the bottom there are dials down there for you to control the microphone volume and your audio volume in the headphones. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering what this button is right here.
I don't give a fuck Keisha?
Well, I'm glad you asked. This button is actually the FPS game mode button. Now, hold on, let me explain it to y'all, because I know you thinking like, what? So basically what happens is when you turn this button on, it'll light up blue, letting you know that it's on. And that's supposed to enhance the gaming audio for like footsteps, gunfire, explosion, effects, all those things that's going on in your shooter. And when I tell y'all, I definitely can hear that difference. So for anybody out there that's trying to get like an advantage or one up on the enemy team or whatever the case may be in your game, you definitely want to have that, because you turn it on and again, it's going to enhance that audio for you so you can hear footsteps more clearly. And I keep bringing that up because that's extremely important in shooter games, because you just never know. If you can't hear somebody pulling up behind you, then you don't have a chance to defend yourself and you die. Now you got teammates yelling at you. You got the randoms calling you trash. Nobody wants to be called trash. Nobody wants to let them know that we out here with these Walmart headphones that ain't worth a damn. You definitely gonna want to turn that on so that you got a little bit more of an advantage over the enemies that's trying to pull up and sneak one on you and everything like that. Again, you hear explosions a little more clearly. Even the ones that's off in a distance, you can hear those and you know which direction it's coming from. Like, it does wonders. Now, real quick, getting back to the USB part, I know some of y'all might be thinking because it's USB that might make some complications for you, especially the console players on there. I promise you it don't. It is a plug and play, bro. When I plugged this into the PlayStation to try out Ghost of Yote and Battlefield 6, it worked immediately. Plugged it in, it recognized it, made the microphone work, and it was all cool. And mentioning the microphone, I know that I already talked about it being included with the headphones, but I didn't tell y'all the sound, the quality of the microphone. What does it sound like, Tutti? Well, I'm glad you asked that question too. Surprisingly enough, it actually sounds really, really good. When I was on Battlefield with my brother, I was asking him, hey, yo, I'm trying out some new headphones and they got a mic built into them. Let me know what you think about it. Like, is it bad? Is it good? What's your take on it? He told me everything was good. Now, he did say, your mic does sound like you got a little too much gain in it and it sounds a little hot. That's the word we use when it's like, hey, yo, your mic is piercing my ears. My stupid self didn't realize I had the mic turned all the way up. Soon as I turned that down, he said it was crystal clear. He could hear every word that I was saying. I pronounced everything. It didn't sound nasty with the puh-puhs because of the pop filter on there. So it's a good mic. Now, I know some of you also might be thinking like,
Tutti, okay, that sounds like a lot of positive and a lot of good.
The price of these headphones gots to be crazy. It's got to be out the wazoo. Wrong. These headphones, you can get these headphones right now for $50 on Amazon, y'all. Look, to get a pair of headphones that actually sound really good in all your games, especially your shooter games where the quality of your audio is everything. Bad audio means bad gameplay and bad performance. These don't give you bad audio. And then a good mic for those of you out there that be trying to avoid communication with your randoms. Don't do that no more. You got you a built-in microphone that sound good. So the real question is, what is you waiting for? Click on the link down below, go on Amazon, get you a pair, and let them know Tutti recommended you. It comes with a 1-year warranty, 24/7 customer service, and easy returns and replacements for you if anything were to happen to your headphones. So stop messing around, man. Go ahead and get you a pair of these headphones, the Gh03s, and improve your audio performance in your gaming. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. Peace and hair grease.